Hey, what's going on, guys? All right, closers. So if you're on this video, I'm going to do a training for you guys. And I think this is going to be one of the best trainings that you ever find in terms of closing high ticket items, right? Because high ticket closing, guys, is different. This is a different beast. This is a new game. This is a new sales process. This is a new mentality. This is a new everything. This is not traditional sales. This is not relationship building. This is not going out and trying to find clients and being on the field. This is not trying to sell franchises. This is not trying to sell pest control. This is not trying to sell software and SaaS and all these long-term sales cycles. Dude, we are closers, right? We know how to get the deal done on the first call. We know how to take somebody that is cold, walk them through a process, get them intimately involved in it, get them stirred up, get them fired up, and help people make decisions, right? In one call. And in fact, that's why we call it one call closers, because that's what we do, guys. We freaking close. Not everybody has the ability to be a closer, and the only reason why I say that is because it all comes down to your psychology, your mentality, your thought process as a closer. So what I want to do, guys, is I want to show you the process that I've used over the last 4 years, learning from some of the best in the world, right? I've been trained by Bedros Keuilian, my first mentor. Through Bedros, I met multi-millionaires, guys. I met $100 million plus guys. I've gotten information from them, learned about how they close deals, learned about how they close high ticket. And I've come up with a system that I think will absolutely change the game for anybody that tries to use it, right? And I call it the show up, suit up, close up method. And I'm going to share that with you right now. This is going to help. This is going to change the game for you. All right. So guys, in the first phase of the call, and I don't care what you're closing, right? I don't care what package you're closing. If it's $1,000, if it's $10,000, if it's $100,000, it's the same process for everything. The first phase is called show up, right? How you show up on the call as a closer is 80% of the deal. Let me say that one more time. How you show up as a closer is 80%, right? 80% of closing is psychology. If you get your psychology right, it's a lot easier to close, guys. And if you notice the two words I have on the board, when you show up to the call, it's about your intent and it's about your conviction as a closer. Is your intent when you get on the phone to help somebody make a decision? Do you want to help them change their lives, or are you just trying to get a commission? Because the guys that are just trying to get a commission, they will always lose. They will always get objections. They will always find people putting stuff off. When you get on the phone to close, your intent must be to help and to help people make decisions that are best for them, right? That's number one. Number two is your conviction as a closer. Are you 100% convicted by your product? Do you truly believe in your heart that these people need this product? Right? If you truly believe that, you will not get off the phone. You will not let somebody off the phone who needs your product off the phone, because your conviction will say, no, Mrs. Jones, Mr. Jones, you are going to get this product because it's going to change your life and you're going to get it right now. And I don't care about your money situation. I don't care about what. Mr. Jones, you need this product. You have to have that type of conviction, guys. And I live by the motto that nothing good in life happens without a sale. Right? Think about it. If you're on the phone and people don't close, dude, you didn't do anything, right? You didn't change anybody's life. You didn't help anybody today, right? You as a closer got to help people make decisions. Closers change lives, guys. If you're a closer, you know how to change people's lives. People do not change their life without making a decision. I don't care who they are. If you make decisions, you can change lives. So that is the first part of this, guys. The show up. How you show up to the call really, truly matters. 80% of it is that phase. All right? Then we go up to the suit up phase. And the suit up phase is when we're actually on the call. So congratulations, we're on the call. And what you must do, the most vital part of this stage is you must break the sales wall between you and the prospect. When you first get on that Zoom call, when you first get on that phone call, they have a wall up. They don't know you. They're nervous. They're scared. They're intimidated. They don't know if you're going to try to close them, be that typical salesperson. They have a wall right here, guys, and you must lower that wall within the first 30 seconds or else you don't have a chance to close. How do you lower the sales wall? You lower the sales wall by asking questions, by asking non-threatening questions. Let me give you an example. Hey, John, so glad we're on this call, man. Where are you calling from? Oh, I'm calling from, South Dakota. That's awesome, John, South Dakota. I've never been there, man, but I'm sure it's great. Hey, let me ask you this, John. How long have you been following X, Y, and Z? How long have you been following Robbie Blanchard? How long have you been following this? Oh, I've been following him for a little while. Why do you do that, guys? It's all about your tonality and asking these very open-ended questions. You got to get people to talk very fast. Get them to talk, right? Because once you get them to talk, they start talking and they start lowering that wall. They start saying, okay, hey, this is cool. I'm cool. This is good. He's not trying to get into the details yet. He's not trying to pressure me yet. He's not trying to get crazy with me yet. He's just asking me some nonchalant questions, right? That is how you lower the sales wall. You have to get good at this process. You have to make people feel trusted, right? Hey, I can trust this guy. Hey, this guy's sharp. Hey, this guy's enthusiastic, right? Those are the main points when it comes to lowering the sales wall. And then once you do lower the sales wall, it is now your opportunity to ask questions, guys, right? We all know that people buy off of emotion and then justify with logic, right? But if I were to ask you right now, how do you spark emotion in people? Most people look at me with a blank stare. How do I spark emotion? I don't freaking know. Well, let me tell you exactly how to spark emotion on the phone. The only way that you're going to spark emotion is by getting into somebody's imagination. Think about it. If I were to ask you, hey, tell me about a time when you just felt awesome. Tell me about a time when you just felt like, man, the day was great, right? In your head, you're thinking, man, I was at the beach. The waves were awesome. The sun was awesome. And what is that doing? It's sparking your imagination, which is getting you emotional. So you must get good at asking questions. Before you close, before you provide value, you ask questions to spark emotion. You can take the prospect any way you want them to go. Yes, sales is manipulation, absolutely, but it's good manipulation. You're getting people to do things for their reasons. So ask questions to spark emotion. I like to ask about 6 to 8 questions on a call, typically speaking. And through question asking, what you're really doing is you're sparking emotion and you're helping the prospect gain clarity, right? Gain clarity on why they want the product, why they want to buy it now. What do they like about the product? What are the things that are preventing them from purchasing the product? What have they done in the past that maybe they failed at, right? You're helping them walk through their issues and get massive, massive clarity, which then opens them up for the close-up phase. And the close-up phase is really the easiest phase. If you've done your job in the last 2 phases, when you go to close up, this is the easy phase, right? This is where you say value, value, value. It's all about value. Closing high ticket, closing these deals in one call, people must see the value, right? And I always talk about a Ferrari, right? The Ferrari story is what I call it. So I want you to imagine when you're providing value on the phone,